Well, hello, all you wonderful people. It's a beautiful night tonight. Unfortunately, it's raining cats and dogs, and I don't have an umbrella. I was just running. There's a mountain back that way. Decided to run for it, see if I could touch it. Uh, Came close, but not close enough. There's a lovely little Shoten guy up here, which is a shopping street. Obviously, everything's closed right now. It's far away from the station, so it's kind of unique because I don't think many people get down here that are not native. Like this is probably something you see like every day down here, but there's the. Can I get that clearer? Can I get that clearer? Maybe not. Well, that's the. There's the, what do you call him? The guy. Uh-oh, I can't put the camera around again. There we go. There's a character here. It's a rugby player, and he is the mascot of Higashiosaka because they're going to have the World Cup in 2019. And this is a rugby city. There's the mascot right there. How you doing, little rugby player? Huh. I like all the drawings on the walls of the shops. There's a JUCO there, JUCO, which is a cramming school. Campus, Kenpass. There's a cat, lady cat. This place is karaoke. Sign, himawari, sunflowers. Daisies. If you want to go in there, you can do karaoke. This looks kind of scary. This is a pachinko hall here. Try not to get hit by anybody on bikes. It looks abandoned, but there are people here. I just stepped in a huge puddle. I feel really great. My shoes are totally soaked. I came out for a run, and, one thing led to another. If you're ever out in Japan, Daiso. $1 store. They're pretty good. Unfortunately, they're closed right now. Amazona, they're getting ready for the rugby thing. Here's a book depository. Let me teach you guys a little Japanese. So that right there means hon. That means no. No means like a property of like Scott's or Jeremy's. So books, post. So it's a place where you put your books for the library. Or maybe throw them away. I'm not too sure. I don't think this is a library. Here's a gyoza place. They do some amazing dumplings. It's a chain, but it's really, really good. There's another learning school up here. And there's an abandoned like hairdress shop here. Just kind of sitting. Like you got the signs here and nothing in there. It's just waiting for its next person to come and get your hair done. Come and get your hair. I was actually listening to Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack out here. And I was just running to the beat, and I ended up walking almost to a mountain. Vending machines. This is my favorite drink out here in Japan. It's called Sweet Kiss. The grape is okay. The melon's okay. But I would say Sweet Kiss. It's the closest thing to Mountain Dew, because Mountain Dew out here kind of sucks. Here's a post office box. There you go. Got it in English and Japanese for you if you ever want to send snail mail. Speaking of which, I need to send some snail mail so I can pay some bills. Here's a Shoten guy, a little Shoten guy here. I'd like to get out of the rain for a minute. My shoes are just soaked. How's everyone doing? Where's everyone from? Give me a smattering of where you guys all are at. I think this is an izakaya. Yeah, it's a small little izakaya. Oh, that's the end of the Shoten guy. Just that little area. And this is the Louisville, Kentucky. Wow. Greetings from Osaka, Japan, or Higashiosaka. Higashiosaka means east if you're playing at home. There's a train. I'm walking this way. That is one of the best delivery services you can ever find. Actually, Louisville, Kentucky. If you're a fan of the UK, Kentucky Wildcats, out here in Higashiosaka, there's a Wildcats bar and grill, and it looks like a hole in the wall. There's actually two of them out here. I went to Japan in 2015. I came to Japan in 2015. I'm still here. Where were you? I didn't see you. You didn't come to the meeting. 289 Namba beer. Is that Namba Cho? Oh, that looks good. I want to go check this place out. Yeah. Oh, if you like the UK Wildcats, I recommend checking that one out on my videos. I mean, that's like target marketed for you. Where'd you go? I know these live streams kind of are lower quality. I don't like the quality that the camera shoots, well, the data shoots, but it's what I got, and this is how I can show you a little bit of Japan that no one sees. Pachinko Hall, New Shinsekai. Shinsekai. Ibutsu in Tokyo. I know where that is. I've been there. It is really wet. Oh, by the way, it's Mother's Day on May 13th out here, and it's Mother's Day in America, or wherever you're watching this, because it's Mother's Day both places at the same time. Odawa, I've never been to. I've been to Kyoto many times. I live near Kyoto, like about an hour away on the train. Kyoto's a fun place. If you go to Kiyomizu-dera Temple, it's near Gion, Fushimi Inari. Some great places out there. I went to the Nintendo headquarters with my buddy Toko about a year ago. That was a fun trip. we made the best of it. It's just basically going to see a bunch of buildings. Excuse me as I wipe my phone. It's getting to summer months, so we're getting into monsoon season. Well, I think monsoon season starts, yeah, it starts now, just like it does to us. That's a great place to go. A lot of people dress up. You can see a lot of people dressed up in kimonos and stuff like that. It's beautiful. And the food there is amazing. They have the bean paste stuff. And they got geishas. You see geishas there. And they're beautiful. Fushimi Inari really rocks. From Fushimi Inari, you can see where Nintendo's current world headquarters is. And for about an hour from that spot where the headquarters, not an hour, about a 20-minute walk, they have the original place where they did the cards, where they started the cards. Ooh, it's a nice breeze out here. Look at him. What are you going to do out here? What's your plan? Tell me. I could talk to you about it. I'm happy to actually have a conversation with someone out here on it. I know a guy named Boulder who came out to Japan. I met him after he came to Japan. I'll do IT work. Do you know the language? Because I know some places that probably could use you if you know the language. They're doing a big push for English, though. A little conversational, maybe. So if you want to work in Japan, you have to at least pass probably the N3, probably to work at a kaisha, which is a Japanese company. And I would recommend. So if you want to do that, if that's your goal, you can totally do that. And if that's your dream, do it. You might want to see, well, you've been here, so if you want to do it, do it. I just recommend try to stay out of Tokyo because that's a rat race. That place is a rat race. In the morning here sometimes I have to deal with those really stuffed cars. In Tokyo you have to deal with it every day. I know someone who was out there this morning. Oh, dude, good for you, man. Good for you. I mean, if you want kind of like a foothold job, a job that will get you in Japan, I highly recommend doing teaching in English. Maybe for a little while, it would help you get a visa, and you just come. You could say, okay, I'm going to come for the visa, and then just kind of drop out and say, okay, sorry, I'm not going anymore, and then do what you got to do. But that's your choice on that one. But that's an easy way into the country in case you want to see the working conditions before you jump into it because I know a lot of people that got their footholds on the ground by doing kind of an easier job first and getting some time to like get the lay of the land, and then they did that from there. It depends on what company you want to do the Japanese language test. But I wish you luck. I didn't do the JET program. I came through another company that I don't want to say the name of, but they accept everybody, and they're pretty. It's different areas of the company work different ways, so I can't really go into too much detail. But I didn't get paid to come out here. I came through my own volition, my own money. To come out. Actually, when I came, I had $5,000 or $6,000 in my pocket, and I was at the LAX airport, and I was so scared because I was like, I'll just be able to go inside the area, and I'll be able to be in a secure area where there'll be metal detectors. I'll be able to sleep. It won't be a big deal. But my plane didn't leave for 24 hours, and I didn't want to get a hotel. So I just stayed in the lobby and stayed up, and I met a guy who lived in New Zealand who was trying to go to New Amsterdam. He's a really scary guy. He was a New Zealand native, and he scared the crap out of me. I was like, dude, I'm not leaving my stuff with you. I'm sorry, no offense. He's like, yeah, dude, I got money stolen off of me too while I was here. But we got to go into we were basically, if you fall asleep, I won't screw you over. You fall asleep, don't screw me over. So we made sure that our stuff was watched. And I was like, dude, if you want to take a turn napping, go ahead. I'm going to stay up for 24 hours because I want to be up on this plane. But it's our little story. Also, I had to try to take a poop in the LAX airport, and I had like 3 giant bags because my life was in it, and I didn't want to lose anything. I had my laptop, I had all my stuff, and I was just like, oh, if I lose anything, my life is over. I don't know how to get to places. I don't know how to do anything. So I'm trying to use the bathroom. I gotta use the toilet really bad. So I bring like my first suitcase in. I try to shut the door with my second suitcase. Then my backpack's blocking the door. So I take off my backpack, stick it on top of the suitcase, and I can barely squeeze the door shut. And like I'm stuck. I'm like at a Jenga. And then to get out, I have to like unjinga myself out of my position. And that's my story about taking a poop at the LAX airport. Thank you very much, everybody. I got many other poop stories. I got one inside of Germany in Munich. I was just getting out of the Willy Wonka shooting location for the factory, and I really had to go, and there was no bathrooms, and there was a bunch of dogs. Maybe I'll tell this story another time because I'd rather animate this. I got someone that would like to animate this, but I don't know if it's going to happen because I owe him a video, and it's a poop around the world, my friend. Taking dumps everywhere I go. Be careful, because you may never know. I might be in your town next week taking a dump. I'm going to come to Kentucky. I'm going to take a dump in your town. Because why not? Yeah. This is the worst live stream I've ever done in my entire life. I've devoted a lot of time talking about poop, which is not a normal thing or not an abnormal thing for me. I've done videos on Japanese toilets because they're freaking amazing. I did the proper way. I had to sit in one of those squatty potties, as they call them. So I ran by all this stuff. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really does. Suzuki. You can't probably see it. It's all the way down there. Man. You didn't see the traditional toilets? Well, you might have been around the really closed areas. They got those super futuristic toilets that you have in America now. But one thing I like about the toilets out here is most of them have the ability to use gray water. Dude, the squatty potties are an experience. And if you've never taken a dump in one of them before, you have to like readjust your entire life because it's a new experience. And also, a lot of people can't like squat, like the Slav squat, as my friend Gregory said, which is, what's his name? Ventures by George out in Orlando, Florida. He's like, you're doing a Slav squat. You got to do that to take a dump. And apparently they made the kimonos easy enough to take poops and have sex in, But that's neither here nor there. That's the original reason. Make them very easy to, if the desire struck you. I was in a really interesting place this weekend. I went to, or last weekend, excuse my English. I was in Ise Jingu, Mie, in Ise Jingu is one of the most like cultural, spiritual places in Japan. Yeah, I went. I haven't released the video because I don't have the knowledge to talk about it. I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. So I want to like research it more because I just did a whole silent video on it, and I haven't released it. I haven't even touched it yet. But tomorrow, or no, the next day, I want to go to what do you call it? USJ again, because they're finally opening up their what do you call it? The new parade. It's a pachinko place, and there's a place where you get money for the pachinko place. Pepsi for 100 yen. The whole reason I came out here was to kind of do a run. These things. If you want to become a Japanese or get a visa, you have to have a specific size for the. Oh, there you go. For the residence card, it's 40 by 30 millimeters, and it took me like $130 to get this size that you need for your residence card. And I was like, listen, there's no like photo booth. I'm sure there are plenty in Japan, and there truly are. Okay, USJ is cool. Disney Sea is probably one of the best theme parks in Japan for sure. But USJ is a great a theme park. They got some good rides. Not everything's just like a story. So I think it's pretty good because it's like a time capsule of Universal Studios stuff. If you ever made it down to Universal in Florida, it's very similar to that. I just have some ride footage I'm going to put out of Park España. I've got a couple of the rides. I want to do a separate video just for that Don Quixote ride, and which is the Peter Pan knockoff. And I'm going to probably release the footage from Ise Jingu. Probably, maybe. I don't know. It's really not that unless your belief is Shinto, it probably doesn't matter much to you. But I want to hide my phone because it's getting wet. I don't want to get soaked. So I'm going to let you guys go. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. Thanks for joining, thanks for watching, thanks for the likes, and have a wonderful day. Stay groovy, guys.